One, two. The fuck? One, two. That was one live, right? One, two. Mm-hmm. Right, I did too. Oh yeah, they gave me that. back in?
Oh, man. Yeah, you gave me? Slide. Oh, man. Satan on his big one tonight, sure. I'm going to tell you that right now. You know, they say demons can affect audio and technology. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know where we was at. I'm not even going to lie to you. I was cooking. You know what I'm saying? I'm catering in this. It sound back. We was on 16. Verse 6, yeah, verse 16. 15 to 16. Damn, so they ain't hear that whole slave analogy I just kicked out, but oh, man. That's crazy.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Uh-huh.
But it shall come to pass, thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Right.
to observe, to do all his commandments
Right.
and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right. Now we just went over the curses, and we just went over who the curses are for, and why they happen. Damn. That's crazy. They couldn't hear none of that.
Break it down again.
Right. So I'm gonna break it down again. Right. So we're gonna talk about a curse. Right. So let's talk about curse in the field. Right. So imagine you on the Eastern Shore. We want to do this again. Imagine you on the Eastern Shore. Right. 97-degree heat. You pick a cotton, and your weight for the day 65 pounds. Right. We want to show you a curse in the field. 65 pounds, that's your weight. We're going to say you're a woman. That's lightweight, 65 pounds. 6 o'clock that night, you're going to walk to the scale house, a mile to the scale house, and you're going to weigh that cotton, right? However many pounds short, that's how many lashes you're getting. But you're getting them lashes in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, all y'all get y'all lashes, and you go back to your shack, and you found out they sold your 14-year-old daughter to a breeding farm in Mississippi. That can only happen to the children of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's a goddamn curse. You know what I'm saying? Then you found out they hung your husband because he tried to fight the master from taking his daughter. You know what I'm saying? That'll never happen to the Asian man. We got the sound of the audio good now? That'll never happen to the Asian man. You know what I'm saying? That'll never happen to the Jewish man. You get what I'm saying? Give me something else, sir. What else we got? That was it on that?
Curse shall thou be in the city.
Curse shalt thou be in the city. That's a
Curse
bit.
shall thou be in the field.
Curse shalt thou be in the city, and curse shalt thou be in the field. A curse in the city is you getting pulled over, reaching for your wallet, and getting your goddamn head blown off. You know what I'm saying? That's a curse in the city that's only going to happen to our people. They shot that man Philando Castile in front of his family, man. I know you remember that. You know who I'm still stuck on, though, sir? Tamir Rice. What, no bloodshed about Tamir Rice. 12 years old, planted in a park. Then the police slammed his sister for trying to run over there to help him. They hopped out on that boy 2 seconds, boom, he was gone. You know what I'm saying? Freddie Gray. Freddie Gray got Baltimore burnt to the ground. For what? What did you niggas do after Freddie Gray got killed? Nothing. Y'all niggas still getting high, still overdosing on fent pills. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. That's a curse in a city. And the reason why, though, it wasn't a curse when the white people did it, because it's called a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? What do they call it? Epidemic? A crisis. It's a crisis It's a crisis when it's the oppressor, but it's a curse when it's our people. You know what I'm saying? Slide. Let me get let me get Amos 3:1. Because in your mind, right, if you new to this, or if you're a Christian, or if you're not religious at all, you would think, slide. You would think maybe this ain't fair. Like, why God only singling out our people? Right? Like, why only us go through the things we go through, right? It's because God is your father and you're his child. We're his children, right? Let me get that real quick on Amos 3:1.
Amos chapter 3, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel,
Uh-huh.
against the whole family, which I have brought up from the land of Egypt.
From the land of where?
From the land of Egypt.
So we was in Egypt as well, right? What?
Saying, verse 2, you only have I known.
Huh? Hold on. Real quick, read that slow.
It says, Amos chapter 3, verse 2, you only have I known.
You only have I known. Right? It's 6 billion people on this planet, sir. Right? Little more than that. Right? How he only know blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans? Go ahead.
Of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquity.
And there you got it. So now you wonder why Asians not on Section 8? You wonder why the East Indians own all the what's they call, the New York Fried Chickens, the Dunkin' Donuts, the anything you can think of. You want to know why we go through the things that we go through? Salak, you want to know why we go through the shit we go through? Because we are being punished from the Most High. Nothing else in this Bible applies to anybody else but you that's watching this, right? The white man not watching this. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? If you black, Hispanic, or Native American, Indian, everything in this book applies to you. Right. That's why you go through the things that you go through. That's why you can barely make ends meet. You know what I'm saying? That's why your kid's in jail right now. You know what I'm saying? That's why you was molested as a child. You know what I'm saying? Because these are all curses from the Most High, from us disobeying them. Right. Like any good parent, you're gonna disobey. You're gonna punish your kids who disobey. Your kids outside with their friends and they playing, and you tell your kids not to do something. You only punishing your child. You know what I'm saying? You're not punishing nobody else. You're not worried about nobody else. You're not worried about nothing else. You're only punishing your child, and that's who we are to the Most High. Like, this book does not apply to everybody else. This book doesn't apply to anybody else but our people. Right. And I'm going to use this perfect analogy, and I think I used this the last time I taught, but I'll use this every time I tell somebody about the Bible, right? The Chick-fil-A handbook does not apply to Burger King employees. It don't apply to Popeyes employees. It don't apply to KFC, Chipotle. If you happen to have a copy of the Chick-fil-A handbook in McDonald's, you just have a copy of the Chick-fil-A handbook. It don't apply to nobody in there. And that's what this Bible is, black man. This is your book. This is your history. This is everything you need to know is wrapped up in one book. You know what I'm saying? Was there anything else on that, sir? Say it again. Let me get something else. Let me get one more scripture. It's crazy how Satan really try to really play with the class tonight, man. Really try to play with the school, try to play with the microphone. You know what I'm saying? But this truth gonna get pushed no matter what, man. No matter what. Quick story before I even got here, man. I've been fine all day. All day. Right? I get off the phone with Cat. He gave me the topic. All of a sudden, I start feeling sick out of nowhere. I'm like, yeah, that's a demon. You know what I'm saying? But Carl, like, yeah, I'm on my way to come grab you. My phone died. My charger not working. I'm like, that's a demon. You know what I'm saying? We get in here late. That's a demon. The microphones weren't. But look at me right now, though. Look what's going on right now. All you gotta do is have a mustard seed of faith, and that shit will happen for you every time, sir. You feel me? A mustard seed of faith will get class up and running. You feel what I'm saying? You have something you want to add, sir? You get this last scripture. Get this last scripture. And this is my favorite scripture. Why callest me good? Can you get Luke 6:45? Because now we understand why we went into slavery. We understand why we are still slaves to this day without jobs and you know what I'm saying, everything that everyday life that you think is normal, but it's really not. Everything that you go through that you think is normal, like syrup sandwiches and eating oodles and noodles, you know what I'm saying, for breakfast. I guarantee you an Egyptian ain't had to go through that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you an East Indian ain't never had to experience no shit like that. Salaki. Go ahead, sir. Read that, if I could.
Luke chapter 6, verse 45.
Real quick. And this is right here is going to sum up how you should be moving forward. And it's going to also show why you went through everything you went through. Go ahead, sir.
Luke chapter 6, verse 45. A good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is good.
Uh-huh.
And an evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is evil.
Uh-huh.
For of the abundance of the heart his mouth speaketh.
Salak, verse 49. Salaki, sir. Salaki.
That means a good man
No, go ahead, break that down. Go ahead.
is going to do that good thing.
Right.
He's going to do what's in his heart. When it speaks of the heart, speaking of the mind.
Your mind.
That mind, that treasure's in that mind. Your treasure, you either good treasure or bad treasure, or evil treasure.
Kind of come.
If you speak good and you do good, that's a good treasure. When you speak evil, you do evil, that's evil treasure. You understand?
You know what it's almost like? Salak. Go ahead. Salak. Go ahead. Salak. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Salak, sir.
By his works. That's what the Bible tells us.
Right.
You understand? You see the treasures of a man's heart or the treasures of his mind when you see his work. You understand? That man that's drug dealing on the corner, that's an evil man. That's an evil heart. That's an evil mind.
It's an evil mind.
Things that we do when we go out there speaking to our people, bringing our people to the truth, that's a good treasure. That's a good mind. You understand?
Kind of come.
Feeding the people. That's what we do.
Kind of come.
Understand? Go ahead.
It's all. It's almost like the energy that you put out there is going to be what you receive in return. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you reap what you sow. Right? That's pretty much what this is saying.
Right.
A good man is going to reap good things. Right? Let me get verse 49. That's what I want. Verse 40.
Luke chapter 6, verse 49. But he that heareth and doeth not is like a man that without a foundation built an house upon the earth, against which the stream did beat vehemently, and immediately it fell, and the ruin of that house was great.
What does that mean?
Gotta build on something solid.
And what's something solid?
Solid is this truth.
This truth. Give him a hand, man. The only thing solid on this planet Earth is the ISUPK and this truth. That's it. That's it. Go ahead.
That truth, what's that stream? That stream is the evil. understand? It can be easily wiped away.
Easily.
You understand? Think about the drug dealer on the corner. That stream is that police coming to lock them up. You understand? Think about the brothers that's out there destroying women. And they turn around and put them on child support. That's that stream. You understand? That welfare. Turning your woman away from you, kicking you out that house. You understand? When you don't have that strength, when you don't have that truth, that stream will wash everything away.
Right.
You understand?
It also, if I could, it also come in the form of a bullet to the back of your face. You know what I'm saying? You out here robbing and jugging and finessing and you know what I'm saying? It's gonna come back on you when you least expect it to. You know what I'm saying?
You see to say that ruin of that house was great. You understand?
I mean, you was
and
a
our oppressor made sure that he sent enough ruin. He sent the streams powerful enough to ruin our houses.
right.
But guess what the Most High brought? The Most High brought this truth back in. And this truth can't be beat by any stream our oppressor puts up. We got to get into this truth and be strengthened. So when that stream comes, it ain't nothing but water under the bridge.
Can I get verse 46? This is the last thing, and we done. We out of here. Verse 40.
6, verse 46.
Listen and hear this good. All 5 of my viewers that's watching right now, listen to this scripture.
Luke chapter 6, verse 46. And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say?
Read that one more time, sir.
And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say?
How can you call Yahweh Shah Lord and you don't do nothing that he said? You know who else didn't do anything that Yahweh Shah said? Your mother, her mother, her mother, her father, his uncle, his grandfather. You get where I'm going with this? Everybody in your family. Everybody in my family. Everybody in his family. Everybody in her family. The whole nation, we never listen. That's why collectively we go through what we go through. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like group punishment, group accountability. You used to hate that in high. Why is my mic muted? Oh, I see. You're not about to tell me that when we went into slavery, that every black person deserved to be a slave. You're not about to sit here and tell me that. You're not about to sit here and tell me that it wasn't some good black people that didn't deserve what they went through. But guess what? They went through it anyway. Why? Because of the wicked niggas. It's a lie. Oh, it's a lie. It's a lie. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to tell me that. Right? It's the point I was about to make. I forgot the point I was about to make because you just threw me off with that.
Listen, man, we got to stay in this truth.
Right.
You understand? The truth is that solid foundation.
Right.
The truth is that rock that we build upon. That's right. You understand? As long as we not in this truth, we on shaky ground.
Right.
And that scripture that you pulled up talked about that stream. That stream beats vehemently. You understand?
Right.
It beats vigorously. And it tears everything down. But as long as we on this solid truth, as long as we on this rock, we can't be beat. We can't be beat down. Understand? We got to stay in this truth.
What Christ say one more time?
Which one?
46. Salaki. 46. Salaki. What Yahweh shall I say?
Luke chapter 6, verse 46. And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say?
Officer McCall, how you my man and you hanging with the ops? Right? How can I call Shorty my girl? She got all these niggas on her phone and she hanging with them. How you gonna call the Most High Lord and you not doing nothing that this man said?
how you play for one team but got on a different uniform.
What?
That's it right there.
How you?
See, because listen, you got a lot of brothers that say they in the truth but got on the wrong uniform.
How you live in Baltimore and you a Steelers fan? Like, come on. How you in the truth with you in IUIC?
You can't say that.
What?
You can't say living in Baltimore got on the Steelers. I'm a Cowboy fan.
How you live in DC and you a Cowboy fan?
Cowboy fan. Listen, man.
It's a lot here.
It's that uniform, though. You understand?
Con.
And we drape ourselves in this truth.
Right.
A lot of people say they playing for our team, but they really not.
Con.
Scripture that you brought up earlier, you know, it tells what's in your heart.
In your mind.
What's really in your mind. The things that are in your mind are the things that you do. When we see brothers out there doing the wrong things, and they say they on our team, they playing for the wrong team.
Mm-hmm.
They not really on our team. And basically, that's what that scripture is about. You saying one thing, but you doing another thing. You understand? We think we in the truth, but we not really in the truth. You understand? A man is what he does. You can tell a man by his works. Ain't that what the Bible says? You go.
All right, now this is my real last scripture.
This is your last scripture.
Give him my hand. Give him my hand. Give what I was done. This scripture right here is a precept of what you just said, and it's a staple for Hebrew Academy coming up. For all my niggas going to Hebrew Academy,
You going?
I'm going.
Okay. I see.
Let me get Ephesians 4 and 5.
Ephesians 4 and 5.
Oh, we go into class on this. This is a One West scripture. You heard. We go into class on this. Go ahead, sir. Knock that out.
Ephesians chapter 4, verse 1.
Go ahead, sir.
One Lord,
Uh-huh.
one faith,
Mm-hmm.
one baptism,
Mm-hmm.
one West.
One goddamn West. And with that, I'm going to pass the class over to the awesome thumb. Oh, Salak, your awesome car. We up out of here. Shalom, Israel.
Officer Batak, powerful class, sir. Very powerful class. These are the ISUPK security announcements. We're at ISUPK out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. New rules for the brothers and the sisters. When the new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. After this 6 months, if a brother or sister is interested in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, if a brother or sister is still interested, then they'll get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is not an option. It is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18 and verse 21. Also in the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. It means a tenth in the Hebrew, and it is pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, you give to the Treasury Department or to the teacher. Then this is optional. This is the priest fund. It is a free will offering for the priest. It is not mandatory whatsoever amount that you would like to give. You go ahead and give that amount. Upcoming holy convocations. Upcoming holy convocations, sir, is what's the date? The memorial blowing of the trumpets. The date is
October the 2nd, Wednesday, October the 2nd.
Wednesday, October the 2nd.
And that's the book of Leviticus, the 23rd chapter.
You can find that in the book of Leviticus, 23rd chapter,
24 and 25.
verse 24 and verse 25.
Read the whole chapter, though.
Read the whole chapter. You key on it around those verses, but read the whole chapter to get yourself a good understanding, and come into the school, come and be with your brothers, gather yourselves together like Zephaniah 2:1 says, and let's keep these high holy days. These are special days. These are the days the Most High gave to us so we could be set apart. Also remind all Akim and Akwafim to check into social media such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, he has to start wearing all black, which includes black shirts, headbands, pants, and boots. And with that, I'm going to give a one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amajim, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbarakatah, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbarakatah, Yahweh Matah, class dismissed.